It's Dave.
And Dan.
Welcome to another episode of Hooked on Headwaters. Today we've got an unboxing. Well, it's going to be an unboxing for him because I couldn't wait. So we got this thing that was shipped to us. This came from St. Croix.
St. Croix, yeah, after ICAST.
After ICAST, and they just shared a few things with us.
Take them on down here.
Let's see if we can.
Oh, not one, but two.
Two?
All right.
Again, I couldn't wait. Sorry, folks. Because I really didn't know what we were going to get.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I got to put my eyeballs on. Two bait casters.
Yeah.
They're the Bass X St. Croix. What do we have? This is a BAC X 6'6" medium heavy fast tip.
Yep.
And that's 12 to 20 pound. That's what they're suggesting. This one's a little bit lighter.
Nice.
Another Bass X. It's the BAC X 6'6" medium fast. So we got a medium action rod.
And the heavy.
And the heavy action rod.
Yep.
And I haven't seen these yet. Oh, okay. My first thought, probably topwater spinnerbait.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
so we got the medium, medium and the medium heavy. Both are fast tips. You can't see the tip, but I can feel it. And that rod right there tells that could be a good topwater.
Oh yeah.
Really nice topwater rod.
Yeah. Definitely.
And this guy,
Nice.
not quite stout enough for a worm rod.
Yeah.
But I would consider throwing a spinnerbait on this. So all these guides, I mean, they're lightweight rods. I like the reel seats on them. Nice short butt. That's about 9 inches.
Very typical. Yeah.
Both are the same, I believe. Yeah. About a 9-inch butt. 6'6". Typically, I'll fish a 7-footer. A lot of times, I'll fish like for topwater,
Right.
like a 6-foot. If I'm doing like really target specific, like throwing topwaters right up next to a piece of grass or structure.
Okay.
A lot of short range stuff. I like the 6'6" for that.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guides plus
That's why I
the
counted.
tip.
Yeah. Got a great feel to it.
They're very, very lightweight.
Yep. So these retail for anywhere between, I've seen from $99 to about $120, depending where you go, but about in that range. So I think pretty nice rod for
Pretty nice rod for
that price
anything
range.
from St. Croix is
Yeah,
it's going to
yeah.
be a good quality product.
Yeah. Hope to get these on the water soon.
That's the medium heavy. Well, that's the medium heavy. There's a bit of difference there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can throw a
I see
little bit
that.
bigger top. You can throw the top one on another one too, but maybe a lighter chatterbait on the medium heavy.
Yeah.
Probably be a good choice.
Yep.
I like the reel. Like I said, I like the reel seat. Super lightweight rod.
It is.
As in the
Great
physical weight of the rod.
Mm-hmm.
Not what I'd use for worm fishing. I wouldn't. I mean, if it's the only one you got, of course. But it's not. Would not be my pick for like throwing like a Texas rig, a heavy Texas rig worm.
Right.
You know,
Right.
a big 10-inch worm. You'd be a little undergunned for that.
Yep.
But the medium really makes me think of topwater rod.
Okay.
And then a lighter spinnerbait rod on the medium heavy. What do you think for like your saltwater trips?
Yeah,
for
good,
trout,
I
redfish,
think,
look.
yeah, good all-around rod. Remember, for the most part, my trips are from kayaks. So good for inshore for what I do. And most of my trips, I use 10-pound braid for the majority of my fishing, and I've caught big fish, big snook, even tarpon to small to sea trout. I think the medium action gives me more all around utility. I try. I'm on kayak, so I've got to minimize the number of rods I take out. So I need something that's going to give me the most utility. So I think for that type of fishing, for the average inshore, I like the way the medium one feels. I think I can cast a variety of lures from swimming baits to even spoons. I think I can get this out with that medium rod.
Another thing you could use little square barrel crankbaits. It's a lighter action rod, so it's not really a heavy duty rod. So definitely for the medium, it's more, to me, my mind thinks treble hook style baits. Now, Dave, is there a benefit to having a shorter rod on a kayak, or is it kind of negligible between a 6.5 and a 7?
Yeah, for the most part, a lot of my fishing is up close and personal, as I call it. So we're fishing relatively close to mangrove shorelines. So really, if we're going to be casting, bombing them out there, of course, I prefer a 7.2. 7.4 rod, just so I can get more distance. But for the majority of my fishing, kind of up close to those mangrove shorelines, and I want to either, even from the kayak, kind of just I'm flipping it under. It's a short cast, so again, that's why I think the 6.9 gives me enough bend where I can get that lure out there with minimal effort. Yep.
Now, both of these, it said that in the identifier, the last letter designator was Foxtrot, F. So that usually indicates that it's a fast tip.
Right.
So the tip, you got a pretty a fast tip on these, which are more for your casting your baits. I feel like if you're going to throw a really large bait on this, it may overload the rod.
Yeah.
Probably the medium heavy, say a big head and super spook.
Yep.
That's a heavier
Yeah, you
bait.
definitely want.
I would go with the medium heavy fast action. You're going to do like the pup, the shorter one. I go with the lighter action rod.
Yep.
Because of the way the rod loads. A big heavy bait, I'm sure some of you guys, you have a real light rod, you put a heavy bait on it, it overloads the rod, doesn't cast well. You just need a stouter rod. And on the other end of the spectrum, a really light bait doesn't cast as well on a stouter rod. So it just won't get the distance where you can get it with the lighter rod. But for $100 to $120, it's a pretty darn
phenomenal,
nice rod.
I think. Yeah.
The finish on it to me looks pretty nice. I mean, they're feather light, really feather light. I do like the. I don't always necessarily need a lot of cork at the end. Most rods are being built this way. It saves on materials. Got this like a neoprene type, I forget what they call that. Material on the butt.
And again, from a kayak, you don't you want enough leverage here to fight the fish, which is good. You don't want it long. It's too uncomfortable, particularly in a kayak with a rod that has a long butt on it. It gets in the way, actually.
Yeah, I've had some problems with that. Now, I wouldn't go any shorter on the butt on a rod than that 9 inches. Like you said, that's about right.
Yep.
I'm not a real tall fella. You're a good bit taller, so your arms are going to be longer. But it catches the back of your forearm well.
And for skipping, I normally, from a kayak, I skip with 2 hands. So this is how I kind of skip, and so this is ideal actually for that.
A little bit shorter, but yeah, I think it's a nice rod, man. I like it. For the price point, what if you compare it to other rods out on the market at $100 price point? They're not going to be called a St. Croix. So as you know, at St. Croix they have really, really good products. I have a bunch of St. Croix, everything from a bait caster, spinning rods. I got a really nice St. Croix fly rod. Top-notch product.
I have several Mojo Bass, the kayak, Mojo kayak rod, and they've been phenomenal. And if anything goes wrong, I believe their warranty program, I think for $50 they will exchange or upgrade when you pay the difference a rod. And I think that's for lifetime.
Okay.
Yep.
Something else that I noticed here too, if you where you connect your lure to your rod. What I've noticed a lot of companies will do, they'll just put it's almost a D-shaped ring.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens a lot of times you'll go to you'll make a cast or something of that nature, and being that it's a hard angle, your line gets hung on it. And this, they've thought about that. Yeah. It's a more a steeper angle, so your line will slide over. I actually really like that. I've got some others. It's the hook that faces to the back.
Way. Yeah.
And I've got it on spinning rods, and it's about the same position on a spinning rod from a different manufacturer. That doggone thing, just about every trip I have somebody with a spinning rod, it'll get caught over the top.
Yep.
Because it's not attached in the back. Mm-hmm. It works really well when you want to just snap a lure on it.
Yeah.
Because you can just take the hook and snap it on there, but the line can get under it, and it hangs. Just about every trip I'll have it happen at least once with a spinning rod. I like that. Your lure keeper, that's a really good idea. I like that a lot.
So there you have it. It's the St. Croix Bass X. They've actually changed it. I believe they were green with the yellow lettering. Now they've gone to this grayish type of color. Really cool. St. Croix, great product, great support, and like I said, if you break these, if they fail, I think for $50 they will replace it. So, and that's lifetime on their rod. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there you have it. If you have any experience with these rods, please comment below. We like to hear what your fishing story is with each of these rods, and let us know. So thank you for watching, and this is Dan and Dave kind of signing off. Be sure, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you guys.
Bye.